make sure that thing's still tight. So that there is the Coeur d'Alene River that we just passed. Went across. There's all sorts of chain lakes out there along the Coeur d'Alene River. You drive, you motorboat up there a ways, and there's little offshoots onto these other little lakes. It's pretty cool. It's fun to go out, and it's fun to cruise up the lake or the river because it's kind of a small river, and then go into this lake that there's no other boats or whatever, and just go out and chill. Just go out and chill out and swim and hang out. Maybe drink a couple of barley sodas. Nice getting some much fresher air. The air in Spokane is so unhealthy right now. They've got I don't remember, it's over 600 homes or 600 buildings have burnt. So, you know, your typical wildfire that's out in the woods is burning trees and whatever, and so you got ash and smoke and nasty from that. But these are freaking houses that have burned. Like all the chemicals and everything that are burning and floating through the air. It's super nasty. I'm all congested and kind of hacking up stuff because of it. The wildfires usually don't bother me too bad, but this one definitely is. But again, this is a little bit different deal. There's how many houses or buildings, I should say, it's consumed. Like that's the majority of what is burning. But I do see that they arrested a guy that they have evidence of him being the arsonist. It's pretty sad. We've had predicted 50-mile-an-hour winds, and of course the news, you know, they gotta be the, they just gotta say stuff, you know. Like, I understand, but at the same time, like, it seems like if you didn't fill some people's heads full of this crap, maybe it wouldn't happen as often, but it probably would, I don't know. But they're, oh, if, you know, the wind's gonna be really bad, if we have any fires, it's gonna make them really bad. I don't know what bay this is, but it's kind of a cool bay. I've been back in it once. I used to have a decent sized boat that would go out on Coeur all the time with, but the family kind of got bored of that and we stopped doing it, and I finally sold the boat. But yeah, so of course we end up with fires all over just outside of town, where it's blowing straight into town, and that's exactly what it did. It blew right through town. Get some lunatic that, I don't know if the guy's even smart enough to freaking think of it on his own without the news suggesting it, but he did exactly what they suggested. Not blaming it on them or anything, but yeah, it'd be nice if we didn't have that kind of people running around doing stuff like that. A lot of people lost their homes, their livelihood, their everything. A lot of people did, because it came up quick. I don't think anybody thought that it would jump the river as quick as it did, but it did. So the fire started on the other side of the Spokane River, and then it jumped the river, just burned up the hill, and it just burned and it's still burning. There's still one of the 3 fires that's still burning. I think they got it pretty much under control, where it's not really threatening any other buildings, but it's not out. Well, none of them are technically out, but they're not a problem. They're just kind of mopping stuff up and taking care of hot spots and such. I need to find a spot to pull off where I can get a cool picture. I don't know if there is one. Too many trees there. 25 miles per hour. Look at that. That would be a good spot right back there. Twisties are fun, even though I'm like not even coming close to pushing anything. I could ride a freaking little Honda 50 this fast around these corners probably. Well, a Honda 50 wouldn't go this fast, I guess, but I don't care. I'm having fun. All that matters. Zero stress and a lot of fun. That's all that I care about. I ain't trying to prove nothing to anybody. If I was trying to prove something to anybody, I probably wouldn't have gotten a 1999 TL1000. Because there's a lot more capable bikes nowadays than this. Some nice people that appreciate bikers. Probably also appreciate people not going fucking 400 miles an hour too. 'Cause I'm not pushing it. There's a public boat launch somewhere over here. Might have already passed it, I don't know. I'd like to figure out where that one's at. Not that I probably would take my current boat out, because my current boat's kind of small for this, and it's just a fishing boat, but I always remember seeing that there was one somewhere over here, and I never really knew exactly where it was at. Public dock. That might be it. Oof. Oh my God, this bike is dirty. All right. Oof. Well, I swear there used to be like a restaurant or something right there. It was a bar. I can't remember what it was called now. I remember reading that they took it out. I didn't realize that that's where, so it's a public dock. I'm guessing that that launch is a public launch. Guessing? I don't know. Need to figure out how to take still pictures on that other camera. I was sitting there messing with it trying to do that. I'm pretty sure you can take just stills. I can get just a screenshot off of the video, it's fine, but pretty sure you can take still photos with it. Pretty cool drive, really. Be cool if the whole way was kind of like this. Like if you could go around the whole lake like this, like that would be rad. But this, you only got about maybe a quarter of the lake that you can actually be by the lake here. It's such a big lake, it would be just rad if you had a road that just kind of went around the whole thing like this, but it doesn't. The road almost looked wet. You kind of sketched me out there. It looked wet. Probably didn't need to get on the brake that hard, but it looked like it was pretty darn sharp. There we go. That's probably a better one. That's probably a better one. Still pretty smoky out here. Don't really smell it, but you can see it across the lake. Yep, it tells me to go up that way, but this way goes along the lake a little bit farther. So that's what I'm going to do. If I can get this bike up, we're headed downhill here. Oh, headed downhill and I'm too short. It's pretty funny. Oh yeah. Good stuff here. Man, it'd be so badass to have one of these houses here. These are probably well over $1 million houses. I'm sure that probably several $1 million houses. I wouldn't be able to do any of the rest of my other fun stuff, but man, it'd be badass to live right there. Except for in the summer when it gets on the weekends, when it gets freaking busy as hell and there's just nothing but people out there. Down here it's probably not too bad. You get down away from up in town and there's quite a bit less traffic, boat traffic. Pretty darn busy lake though. Gotham Bay. Well, beautiful, beautiful view. This lake is definitely an awesome lake. I just wish I could have experienced it when I was younger. I'd never been out on the, well, I guess I had been out on the lake once or twice when in my 30s or 20s, late 20s, but I wish I could have experienced it more. It was quite a bit less busy back then. It was still busy, but nice cool spot right here. Bet you the temperature dropped right back there, probably 15 degrees. It was considerably cooler. Miles. This bike could definitely use some suspension work. I think the dampener on the back is pretty well shot. The front forks definitely need rebuilt. We'll see. I don't know if I'm gonna have the time to get any of that done this summer. It's August already. Got a little bit more car racing to do and a good weekend fishing trip and Gaza Road. Wonder where the whole Gaza Ranch thing is. I have no idea. Probably right there, maybe. I don't know. I don't know where it's at. It's where all the celebrities go. Maybe it's up on the hill there. I don't know. No idea. Boy, there all sorts of picture opportunities here. Hopefully. And Arrow Point. The paint. I slow down too far and then I turn a little too sharp. Like, come on, man. Learn how to ride. I am. Trying to not make mistakes that I will regret. Going a little too slow and turning a little too sharp and whatever is a whole lot better than going way too fast into it and laying it down. It's definitely a fun road to ride, though. Definitely fun. Wonder how long this video is gonna be, man. I don't know. I'll be editing it down a little bit, but wow, it's kind of a long ride. Got a little bit of a stumble when I whack on it like that. Kind of loads up or something when I am kind of putting around. When I'm smashing on it, it seems good, but it's like kind of gets loaded up a little bit or something when I'm probably should just turn the camera off. So I don't have to edit all this.